welcome back to Vigor. It is your boy, Stealth Jet, leader of the JSS. In case you all did not know, this is my favorite map in the game, Grontheim Valley. And forgive me if I don't sound, normal. Still getting over a bit of a chest congestion / sinus thing going on here. Oh, by the way, I'll be going live in 2 hours. Subscribe to this YouTube channel that you see right here to see the live stream in its entirety. I'll be streaming on Twitch. Click the comment in the pinned comment below by myself to find the Twitch link. Once again, I'll be going live in 2 hours. Dude, I don't sound the same. I know I don't. I'm sorry, y'all, but just bear with me, okay? Bear with me. Alright, so looking at the team lineup, this guy's called, well, I was going to pick on his name, but I done switched from him. We got a trio and a duo. Can't get more simpler than that. Well, besides being all solo players. And like I said, Grontheim Valley, is my favorite map in the game. So, I'm going to take a chill pill. You know what I'm saying? All I'm going to do is I'm just going to loot. I'm going to mind my business. Get up my food. Get up my chemicals. Because chemicals are indeed S tier. And I'm going to bounce. That's all I really want to do. And so, I don't mind spawning up here. Actually, in my opinion, the best spawn area is in the southeastern part of the map, in the forest. Because only you spawn down there. And that's it. Also, if the map is boosted, you got literally all the food to yourself. Literally. Well, not really all the food, but most food to yourself. Because you're in a forest. You're not going to find much else besides maybe some chemicals and some nails and some more stuff for that cabin. But that's it. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, imagine there is a horizontal line through the map and you are inverted on the other side. You're mirrored on the other side. Just imagine that. Like I'm up here, right? Well, I mean, you'll see what I'm talking about, maybe in the future video. And so, what I'm going to do, like I said, is I'm going to loot. And I'm not going to bother anybody. I'm not going to try to pick any fights. Because, I ain't going to lie to you, kind of had a bad run so far. And so I'm not trying to get into any fights. All I'm going to do is loot and mind my business. Okay? So, like I said, all we're going to do is loot. Look at that, a blue box. Things are going well so far. So far. Get some more stuff out of here, and boom. And so, grab the fertilizer, and I have an idea. Get the monkey bomb and place it at the top of the ladder. Not the top, but the intermediate ladder. The first one, where you usually die at. So, that's what I'm going to do. Now, tell me why gunshots ring out. Tell me why. And to me, that's a whole war going on. That's a whole war. Now, we only heard 4 different types of weapons. But remember, you got a trio, a duo, and then 3 solos. I think minus myself. So, maybe it was 3 people shooting at 1 person? I don't know. But I'm not worried about that. Tunnel vision. Focused on what I want to do. Come up to this ladder. Bring out the monkey bomb. Look, developers... Oh wow, a grenade goes off. Developers, you can call it what you want it. We all know this thing is a monkey bar from Black Ops 2. Don't call it a improvised mine. What? No. It's a monkey bomb. Just call it what it is. So, we're up here now. Check the map. Realize that, I'm in the airdrop area. But I kind of don't want the airdrop purely because, number one, it's going to be out in the open. And number two, there's a trio here. So, they got the strength in numbers. All they got to do is survive. They don't got to knock anybody off. They don't got to, take somebody's life. All they got to do is survive in each one of those airdrops. And that airdrop, container, is for them. So, like I said, all I'm going to do is loot. And take fall damage because, that's how I do things. Now we approach the church. Here at Com Station. Like I said, I don't want the airdrop. But, what if I can make it dangerous? And somebody already had that idea in mind because it already been nerfed one time. Okay, so that tells me that nobody in their right mind will go for the airdrop unless they haven't hit a comp station themselves and they don't know that it's nerfed with overweight and radiation. I'm gonna say it. To me, that's like the best combination if you're trying to kill somebody with an airdrop. Overweight and radiation. Because number one, they're slow. And number two, while they're going with the the heavy behind airdrop, they got no speed. So, yeah. Deadly combination. Now, I'm approaching here. Notice that door is open. Like, okay, interesting. Go around the house. And climb this. Loot this blue box. Of course, for wires and electronics. Makes sense. It is an electrical box, after all. Get fertilizer. Keep moving around this house. Then I thought I heard somebody. You see, it pays to having headphones. It does. It pays to have headphones. And you see, I panic a little bit. Jump, from fence to fence. Well, vaults over the fence in both directions. Now, if you're wondering, Jet, you're scared. There's nobody over there. There's nobody over there at all. Oh, just you wait. Just you wait. Now. Yeah. There was somebody there. But Jet, that's only because you don't know that they were there. You only got pinged. Like I said, just you wait. In my experience, people don't usually ping unless it's a scenario of 3 cases. 1, and this is the most common I've seen, when they get finished wiping out a team, they ping to see who's nearby before they loot their bodies. Now that, to me, is really understandable. I can understand that play. Case number 2. When they're about to loot something important. What am I near? A barred house. In case number 3, and this is also very common, if they're a sweat and they're trying to track you down, and if you don't know what a sweat is, it's somebody who tries to kill the entire lobby with a bugle or a full auto SVU, or, believe it or not, an M16. Yeah, I said it. So, I'm thinking, based off of what I heard in a distance, they're not in this red barn. If they were, I'd be getting shot at by now. They're in this yellow house. And that's why I'm approaching it Sam Fisher style. And by the way, at the time of this recording, I'm almost done with Splinter Cell, so maybe by the time you're seeing this, I'll have a new game for y'all to watch at 6 o'clock my time, Eastern Standard Time Zone. So as I approach this house, you see I'm going prone right up next to the wall. No, I'm not an idiot. I'm listening. And then the thought hits me. I'm not going to hear them because they're stationary in the house. You're not going to hear a stationary Outlander unless they have a lot of stuff on them. And so, the airdrop is pretty much right behind me. And I keep running. I keep running because I need to stay mobile. I am 80% sure they're in that yellow house. Now, I didn't hear them because they're probably prone or on one knee. And there's the airdrop right there. Now, it's a matter of waiting. It is a matter of waiting. We are now playing the waiting game. So, I released a video on Field Content a while back talking about how you are a transmitter, right? And how you can use your enemy's lust to find you with their eyes and not their ears to your advantage. Keep that in mind as you're watching this video. So I think about pulling the Spider-Man move, the Tobey Maguire move, the original Spider-Man, and I think about going onto the roof of that red house over there, and I decide not to. Instead, I decide to do it on the shed. And you see, I'm watching that red house too, but then I see the time safe on the other side of the river, and I'm like, I don't think anybody hit that time safe. I'm gonna go for that time safe, but I'm gonna cross the river. My best advice, don't do that shit. Don't. The bridge is dangerous, but the water is pretty much guaranteed death. But then I get pinged again. It's almost like when I cross the front of this church, I get pinged. Now, why is that? I don't know. It's almost like they can hear somebody but can't see them. Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind. So, when I go in front of that church, I get pinged. Alright, cool. So, where could they be at? Where could they be to where they could hear me outside of church, but I can't see them? Well, they can be either in the forest. They can be in that red house right there, which I'm staring at right now. They could be in the yellow house. They couldn't be in this red house that's near me because I would hear them by now. Maybe I need to test the waters one more time. So I'm thinking about all that right now as I'm approaching this shed once again. Now I'm back on the roof. Here's the thing I want you all to realize. Most players, well, there are two things I want to talk about really. And the match is pretty much about over because here come radiation. Here's the two things I want you to realize. Most Outlanders will look at the direction or the exact spot where you got pinged at. Pause on my train of thought. I hear the guy running. But notice how he doesn't have the airdrop. You see, I'm looking in the direction of the airdrop. Don't see him. And I'm looking around. Don't see him. And so I decide to just go ahead and leave. Now, if you're wondering, am I going to loot that guy's body? No, I'm not. Because, number one, it's in the open. And number two, that guy can be anywhere. If I go up to his body right now, and if I do go prone, guess what? I'm going to be in the exact same situation where I shot him earlier. But then I see him behind the church. So no, he's not going for the airdrop. He knows it's cursed. But back to what I was saying. Most Outlanders will look in the exact spot where he got pinged at. Notice how the guy was facing the church, where I got pinged at. Now see, that does make sense because 2 + 2 = 4. If I got pinged near the church, I would hide in the church. But here's thing number two I want you to realize as well. Just because you got pinged doesn't mean that you're on the losing side. depending on how aggressive your hunter is, you can outplay them by being somewhere where you don't think that they'll notice you. Do you think that that guy thought that I would be on top of that white tool shed like that? Nope. Nope. Now his buddy went down there to check the closer range proximity of where I was detected at, and you see that does make sense. That shows that's skill right there. Somebody watches high, somebody goes down to investigate. It makes sense. You don't need 4 eyes in one building. But if you do, then if there's one person you're hunting as a shotgun, then good luck. But I digress. Those are 2 points I want you to realize. Just because you got pinged, that doesn't mean you're gonna die. That just means that you got tossed into a fight, really. Because somebody may be hunting you down and may be trying to kill you. All you gotta do is make sure you're not seen, and you can use their aggressiveness or their aggression. The fuck kind of word is aggressiveness? Their aggression to your advantage. Now, if you're wondering what the hell I'm doing right here, I seen dude, and dude is running. Dude is running parallel to my speed, to my location, really. He's on the other side of the field. Now, like I said, I came here to loot, and I don't want to get into a gunfight because I already had enough bad runs already. Use some caffeine just to get a boost and get ahead of him. But a boost does not mean I'm guaranteed an exit. Up here, makes you surprised to make that jump. Up here, I am waiting for the deathly sound of crows. That's what I'm waiting for. And when I make it past that rock, I realize he probably crossed over. There's no crows here. And so, this may not look like a fantastic win, but trust me, when you have a bad run and all you want to do is survive, this right here is good. This is good. And remember, all I was trying to do was get some stuff and leave with my favorite weapon on my favorite map. But my favorite combination. My favorite weapon is the VSS. Favorite map is Grontheim Valley. But the VSS in Grontheim Valley, in my opinion, they don't synergize as much as the H-Bar T on Grontheim Valley. I already said what you can learn from this encounter. So, all I can really tell you is this. If you get pinged, don't sit in the same area. You gotta relocate. You gotta run. But not run away. If you run away, that's up to you. And I completely respect that. Because nobody really wants to die in this freaking game. But if you feel like the person pinging you has on body armor, and you know for a fact they have a second charge with them because they're a sweat, and they have a bugle with them, and nothing but ammunition, and you pull off a headshot, then you got the mother of all upgrades. You do. And so, I hope to see you in the next episode. Until next time, peace.